Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. Today we're back on our Race to the North series where I've got everything paused, nothing is moving, because of course if you remember in the last episode we had started changing Carlisle to make it a little bit more efficient. Now we've got the bay platforms down here. I'm still not convinced that people can walk across this, however we'll leave the bridge in just so that if they can't walk across there to there, they can still go up and over. So yeah, we got this far. Now, what I want to do, because we've got a 158 in there, so we need to sort of delete that one. There we go. Now, for some reason, this is now on the wrong line. I don't know why it's jumped across onto the wrong line. I'm going to take all this back here. So, nice and straightforward. What we can do, we can get the 30 miles an hour track. We'll put the knitting on the top at the moment. Right, what about a bit of 40? There we go. We'll keep it 40. Yeah, right, 40. We'll just take this back up here. Now, what speed is that? Is it 75? Yes, it is. Right, okay. So, 75, no catenary. That works for me. Does that work for you? It works for me. Right, get that on there. Now, obviously, we've got the 40 here, so we're going to go for a little bit of 40 here with some knitting. There we go. Drag that out. And then we'll just delete that a bit more, just so that it's a nice smooth curve. Take the knitting off. And we'll get a tunnel. Well, I don't want a tunnel. I want a... we'll have a cutting, because we never had a tunnel before, did we? Right, I've left a bit of track in there, haven't I? There we go. Right, there's a vehicle. Oh, for crying out loud. Why is it put it there? Right, well, we've got the 158 back on the right line now, so that's, that's something. Drag that up there. So that's good. Now, we're going to have to just temporarily put that on there, because we've got a 158 stuck there, haven't we? So we need to do that. Right, okay. Now, is everything working? The Newcastle to Dumfries cannot find a route. So what we need to do is, at Carlisle, we need to now change that to platform 7. No, that's not going to work. At Carlisle, sorry, we'll take that again. We need to change that to platform 5. And the same Carlisle going the other way, platform 6. Beautiful. That all works. That's not working. 126 has no path. You do, because I left in this. You absolutely do have a path. Go. Now, we'll move the trains, get them out of the way. I should have done what I did at Preston, really, shouldn't I? And sort of paused. Are you stopping? Yeah, you are. I should have paused the trains out here rather than just letting them carry on doing what they were doing. 185's off. I like this. This is brilliant. 185 just showing the 142 who's boss there. I think the 142 was actually quicker off the mark, which is obviously not the case. But obviously this has got a 30 mile an hour speed restriction, of which the 185 doesn't. So that's off. Wow. Off you go to Edinburgh. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. I really hope that in Transport Fever 3, excuse me, for these southbound trains, obviously if you wanted to go from Carlisle to Preston, at the moment they will pick a train. So obviously if the Avanti comes in, I say the Avanti, it's Virgin, isn't it? If the Virgin train comes in, but they're waiting for the TPE, they will stay and wait for the TPE, whereas I'm hoping in Transport Fever 3, they'll think, oh, that train's going where I want to go, I'll get on it. I'm hoping. Here we go, right, that's working. Now, in terms of our trains here, they all go through this middle section. What's happening here? Why? Because I haven't put a crossover in, you donut. Right. Oh, hang on. I have put a crossover in. Because I haven't changed this now. Carlisle. Right, platform 8, please. Yeah, there we go. That's not a problem. Right, there we go. Train 132 is kicking off, so that's you. Well, that's fine. Off you go. Go to Leeds. 149 is here. And you can go to Leeds as well. There we go. Right, problem solved. Now what we need to do is we need to put a signal, don't we, up here? Right, there we go. A bit of 4 aspect, shall we? Have another one there, and then we'll do the same here. Another one there. There's probably 3 aspect, isn't it, over here, but never mind. Right, that's working. So now we've got 2 platforms with absolutely nothing to do. I mean, we can take this off completely, can't we, now? We don't need it. This seems weird. I mean, this has been here for so long. Come on, delete. Right, there's nobody in the main station. That's good. So we'll take all of this out, because we don't need it. Having a real rejig here, aren't we? Now, these don't need to cross over as far as I'm concerned. Where are you going now? For God's sake. Right, you're going that way, into Carlisle. No, I want you to... Ah, because this isn't a double flip. Right, can we... No. Excellent. Right, hang fire. Right, turn around. Right, you've just been crashed into by 142. Right, you're going. Oh, good lord. Right, you're going to wait there. I see. It's not one of my finest moments, is it? But this 158 is going to power up now. Disappear to Leeds with nobody on. Excellent. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Good business sense, sending trains with no passengers on. Right, that's now off. Good. So we can delete that, because that's just ruined everything. I would delete that, but it would probably fling it back over. Do you know what? I'm just gonna put a signal next to this one. There we go. Right, now you can get out my way. Oh no! I've deleted all the... Oh no! I've just realised what I've done. Trying to move that 158. I've let a Pendolino into the station. For God's sake. Right. Disaster. Right. Cut that back. There we go. Right, that's to there. Now, we need to take all this out here as well. Now, what we need to do is speed this up, because at the minute you can only come in at 30 miles an hour, can't you? And that's a problem. You know, that is a problem. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for... I mean, what's this track here? Is it... It's 125. Right, we'll go for... Should we go for 100? Don't be silly. It's not going to work, is it? Right. I mean, shall we? We'll just... I mean, it'll be nice and quick in and out the station, wouldn't it? Right, there we go, 100. And then we'll do the same again coming out of here. So this can be the Virgin platform. And then we'll have the Transpennines stopping sort of either side. I realise I'm building all of this with no catenary. So let's just change that. Right, there we go. And we'll do exactly the same again for there. And then if we flip to the other side of Carlisle, do the same again, and the same again. What that means now is trains can fly into Carlisle. And obviously in the station it'll be the 75 mile an hour speed limit. That is fine, I can cope with that. I think it would look weird if we got rid of the tracks and yet kept the platforms. Although the autosave has decided now is the critical time of which saving should occur. Right, come on. I mean, in all fairness, I do nothing but whinge about the autosave, but I don't know if you remember on one of the last seasons, one of the last series, it didn't happen, did it? It didn't autosave, and that was a problem. Right, here we go, we'll have another one of those there and there. Yeah, I turned the autosave right down and then there was a problem. Right. Terminals, right, London to Glasgow. That's coming in on platform 2. Yep. Oh, hang on. No, I've ruined everything now. Right, there we go, terminals. You can come in on platform 1. And then you're in on 3, you can come in on 4. That works nicely as far as I'm concerned. Now, what we'll do is we'll go on there, yeah, manage the line. So Carlisle there, if you can't do that platform, do that platform. Same again, coming southbound, if you can't do 3, do 4. Lovely. And then if we go on to the train Manchester to Edinburgh, Preston, Carlisle, if you can't do 1, do 2. And coming southbound, if you can't do 4, do 3. Beautiful. So we can still get in and out. Problem solved. I mean, look at that. Right, that's going. Have you actually stopped there and picked up? Preston? Yeah, lovely. What have we got coming in? A 185, is it? 252 on board. Excellent. These are all moving now, because obviously by Preston 266. I love how fast it comes in. 50 miles an hour hitting the platform. Look at that. Obviously, this is a much more efficient way of doing things. Flipping heck, he's thrown braking, hasn't he, to stop there? Now, what this is going to mean is we can probably end up running more Pendolinos north and south, can't we, to Glasgow? I mean, how many have we actually got there? We've got... oh, these are the 2 newest ones, aren't they? So that's 195 on board. 214. How old is this train? 8 months. Right, the 185 is off. Is it full? Yep. I mean, that is a good earner, that run, isn't it? It's just the problem that the 185s are so slow on the hills. The Pendolinos just... you know, they just really catch up to them. I was looking at a priority signal mod. Apparently that is a thing. Obviously, I think this is really going to help since we've got the... I mean, that's got 183 on board. What have you got? 128. Since this is 4-track, I mean, obviously the Pendolino will be stuck behind this. You know, it's just making it better in every single way, isn't it? We've got a really efficient system going on here. 185 again. Just hurtling along at 80. Not a care in the world. We've not got traffic at Preston. The only problem now is that obviously you look at this and you think, is the 594 to Manchester? That is a problem. It is. I mean, there's no 2 ways about it. That is an issue. What I might do is have another run there. There we go, right, Vic and Dilly to Preston and then to Blackpool, because of course we did have Blackpool services, didn't we, that ran sort of from Manchester up to... That's going to come in on the platform there. Yeah, that's going to work, isn't it? So that will be the train Manchester to Blackpool. Because what we need to ask is, from, like, Carlisle, how many of these people going to Preston actually want to go to Manchester? 84 of them, so they will get on the express. But then if we had trains sort of shuttling up and down here... right, down to the doodahs. Where's the depot? Where's Reading gone? There we go, there's Reading. Right, into the train depot. Multiple units. Diesel and multiple units. Obviously, the year being 2016 now, I think it was April, wasn't it, that the new Transpennine franchise came into play? I have 4 of them. Right, Manchester to Blackpool. And then what we'll have is, at Blackpool, of course, do use all platforms. London Blackpool, again at Blackpool North, using all platforms. And then what else is there? There's the Leeds to Blackpool, which at Blackpool North does need to use all platforms. Beautiful. Right, okay, we've got a 185. 126 on the go. 126 passengers that can fill, that can take. And of course it does restore the need for a 3 car, doesn't it? Right, can we fast forward that? I mean, we can a little bit. It's not gonna fast forward massively, is it? First stop Preston on this one. They do sound so good, don't they? I'm hoping that the author of the mod does bring out a dynamic lines livery for it, because it just looked fantastic. There's cross country just flying over the bridge there. 392 passengers on board. So many passengers. Right, come on. Got it on the fast forward. Let's just embark on its voyage with this train. So lots we can. Oh wow! I mean, that is quite the controls. I mean, I've worked at 185 as a conductor, and I can categorically confirm this is exactly what it's like. I love how we're still on the semaphore signals there. Right, off we go. Go, go, go! This is, of course, going to go hurtling up the west coast, isn't it? I should really sort of... like, for these 185s, I should sort of... Hang on, where are we? If I go on the spanner mode there, I should go for a diesel loco. And sort of... That's the wrong one. Right, hang on. Which train's that? 216, right. Move that down, so that's 218. 217, yeah. There we go. I should have that on the front. Flipping heck, tech's off, done it, this thing. I should have this on the front until we get up to Preston, and then I should make it disappear, shouldn't I, really? So it's like they're getting towed. You know, when they're new in service, rail delivery group towing them up, like 37 or something on the front. Do you know what? I might actually use that as a picture. Flipping heck, 50. Oh my lord, it's a quick thing, this, isn't it? Okay, maybe we won't do that. Let's, I mean, you can't hit the 185 now, can you? It was a great idea in theory, but it'd cost a load of money. It'd just waste money. Right, come on, off we go. Have we unlocked, and this is going to be a question, oh lord, look, they're queuing into London again, for goodness sake. Have we unlocked the Hitachis yet? IEP Electric, right, we've got VTEC. Right, it'll have to be diesel, won't it? Right, we could have that. It'll only carry 176 though, and be quite slow. See, that's quite long, isn't it, really? Shall we... We'll replace the 180s for the time being. I mean, what I do want is I want to see... I mean, look at that. It is quicker. Problem is now that freight's come past. It's come charging past, hasn't it? Look at that. And the Hitachi inspire the next livery. Well, the problem is first class. First class is at the wrong end on every single one now. Right, okay. Let's edit those. Right, okie dokie. Let's spin them round. That is lovely stuff. Right. Pendolino's off. Oh, no, he's not. He thought about it. Is it because there's another Pendolino coming in, or maybe one's just gone out? Yeah, you see, one's just gone out there. What I might do, just so we can get them moving, is put another signal there, just so now that can set off. Wow, that motorway's got a few cars on, hasn't it? Right, you can go now. Go on, go. No, the Voyager's going. Right, hang on. No, right. We'll stop the Voyager going. The Pendolinos, go. Why is the Pendolino not gone? No. Stop that Blackpool. Right, send the Pendolino. Now, there's a reason I'm doing this. Oh, hang on. This London to Chester. Right, manage the line. Manage the vehicles. Let's just turn that maintenance up, because those Voyagers are looking a bit shabby, aren't they? Right, there we go. Now, we'll just ignore this for the time being. What I want is for that to stop at Northampton, and then we can go up and see it. That'll be exciting, won't it? Right, now, timetable. Let's have a look at this London to Swindon. Because it may need less time waiting. Right, 4:48. Right, they only... Oh, right, okay. They don't wait very long, do they? Right, that Voyager's going. Should really be 10 cars, shouldn't they, the Voyagers? And what's this thing here? London to Glasgow. They're all leaving at exactly the same time. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could go in and sort of tweak the timetable and have it so that they leave at exactly the right time so they never get stuck in traffic. But even I feel that might be a little bit of micromanaging, and the second I add more trains into the circuit, the whole thing will need redoing. Right, here we go. Through Northampton. You've never seen a 185 at Northampton before, have you? Wow, look at that. 95 miles an hour. Pendolino's never catching up. What's this? Is this the Northampton one? Yes, it is. With obviously Voyagers right behind it. I'm hoping that this is going to work. Now, what I should have done if I was feeling particularly clever... So that's first stop Preston. So that is the next one, yes. So that will end up overtaking this, and that is a good thing. There we go. Southbound Pendolino coming in. I really do miss this Virgin livery. I thought it was such a stunningly beautiful livery. So simplistic as well. I mean, obviously, we've seen the new Great British Railways livery, and I think it looks okay at the front carriage. But I think if they'd have just had, like, the blue with the red and white stripe horizontal down the side of the middle carriages, rather than having this silly flick on every coach, I think that looks a bit of a mess, personally. And this is a good thing about having an opinion. You know, we've all got one. We can all have different opinions and still be friends. But yeah, I think the new GBR livery just looks a mess, to be honest with you. I like what they've tried to do, but I'm just not keen. Not keen. I think they could have just tweak it. You know, just tweak it, and it could be so much nicer. I mean, look at that. Right, he's diving under without a care in the world. Look, the Pendolino down here, he can just set off again, like nothing happened. Another 185 coming through. Please tell me. Oh, for God's sake, right, this is going to be held. For that. I think that's the first time in history Virgin has been held for Transpennine Express. There we go, look at that. He's not been held that long, to be honest with you. Round he goes. Through the signal, and off goes the Pendolino. Look at that. Quite funny, that 350's actually got from London to Birmingham quicker than the Pendolinos, because they've had to stop and give way, haven't they? There we go. Oh, fast one coming through. 90 miles an hour, look at that. See, all of this wouldn't be possible without doing this junction. Have we got another... Oh, here comes the Birmingham. 100 miles an hour. The amount of trains we put through here now, yeah, it just wouldn't be possible without redoing the junction. Right, this is coming up to Preston now. Are we... oh, we're coming on this flying junction. So we'll turn left here, I imagine. First time we've intercepted cross-country going down to Gloucester. Of course, because that fast thing behind, that's catching us up, isn't it? Does this stop at... yeah, it's first stop Preston, so why has that ended up stuck there? Why has it ended up going slower? I don't know. Is it because it's caught the... Has it caught the Transpennine? No, it shouldn't have done. That's quite a few signalling blocks in front. That's the Virgin Voyager. Right, are you just going to whiz over onto this line now then? Is that what we're doing? Yes, it is. Pendolino behind, that'll be seething. Absolutely furious, that's no good. Of course, the line round to Chester there, where the Voyager will break off. Another Pendolino. They do look so good, don't they? I mean, the thing is obviously this won't be a problem. I was going to say it won't be a problem to the west coast, but obviously it will have to join on and off here. Another Birmingham. Wow, that's busy. How are we looking in terms of our Manchester to Blackpool? Wow, Piccadilly, 320 passengers. 600 passengers there. We've nearly got 1,000 passengers wanting Manchester. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that is a lot of people. How about Blackpool? Blackpool North, 73. London to Blackpool, 16 on there. That's not exactly brilliant, is it? But 158 there. 140. Yep, not many at all there, is there? I mean, it's so efficient. I love how efficient this is compared to what we did have. $180 on board. There goes to Scotland, nice and full. How about Manchester? What's the crack with Manchester then? We've got the Manchester Edinburgh 660, Manchester Blackpool nearly 400. So again, we've got 1,000 passengers. That's a lot of people. We may need to put more signals on this section of track, just to get things through, really, more than anything. Right, there we go, another one there. And just put more signals, yeah. And then we've got a nice... in terms of Blackpool, this Manchester Blackpool, is anyone going direct to Manchester? Yes, 30 passengers, so that's good. I love how 185s really are taking over the west coast, aren't they, here? There's plenty to be seen. And an additional service. It's not often now that we put additional services in, is it? Come on, keep going. Right, this 158 appears to be going quite slow. Why? Right, 30 mile an hour into Blackpool. That's not fantastic, is it? Do we need to speed that up? Probably not, to be honest. We'll probably be fine. In terms of the Leeds Blackpool, where are you lot going? Leeds 7 and Preston 7. I love the flange sounds. Brilliant. So good. Right, in you come. Oh, it's a 158, but yet it has a 155 on the front. Yes, I forgot that I did that. Now, obviously, 2016, we're going to have to start replacing the northern liveries, aren't we, with white and blue ones. Right, well, that, my friends, is where we're going to have to leave it for today. I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode of Transport Fever 2. If you have, please do click the like button. It's always appreciated. And if you haven't already, do make sure that you subscribe so that you never miss out on any future episodes of Transport Fever 2. Besides that, as I say, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you all next time. Cheerio, everybody! Goodbye for now.